Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Like New York cheesecake and almond milk latte.
Nice. Do you like sweet?
Every day I eat sweet, yeah, I love sweet. Especially cheesecake, carrot cake, and everything with French cuisine. Очень.
Oishi.
Очень.
Good. Also, do you speak Japanese?
A little bit, but I understand mostly. I studied Japanese here at language school.
Oh.
Yeah, because Japanese is so necessary in Japan.
How long have you been learning Japanese?
Since I came, I spent 1 month and I understood that without Japanese I cannot survive in Japan. And after 1 month I started to attend the language school, but it was a sudden decision, so I just will go and check, like how much does it cost, how long course, what they offer to me. So after I decided to take private lessons, because it's more efficient for me, I like to study fast and not to wait for other students, and also I cannot spend like half a day just for studying. So that's why I'm still taking private lessons 3 times a week. And of course I study by myself, because I have to learn like words, I have to learn kanji, and I have to practice.
You study also kanji?
Yes, yes.
Oh. Is it difficult?
Simple kanji, no. But when you get improved, so now I should like buy N3 book. So, and in this book I know kanji is more difficult.
You speak English very fluently. Have you lived in the US?
No, never. I never went there,
Oh.
actually.
But how did you learn English?
At first I studied at international high school, and it was like first step, because I had opportunity to talk to native speakers, and that's why I could practice. After that I started a little bit to travel for work, and also to talk with foreigners. And now I have to use English for communication, and I need to explain, like sometimes I have short of time and I have to explain people very fastly what should they do, or what is our relationship, or explain some formal language like business documents. So that's why I have to use English. And from the beginning it was so difficult for me to talk fastly, because I have like 1 hour and explain like many points. So I have to fastly. And I have like many questions every time, because for example when I go to some meeting I already like have like this list of questions.
You were in international school in Ukraine?
Yeah, it wasn't like international school, because students were only Ukrainian, but they had some native speakers from United States, so that's why.
Oh, I see. It's in Kiev?
No, in my city, Dnipro.
Oh, all right.
But it's one of the best high school in Ukraine.
Oh, wow. So you are very smart.
I hope so.
You live in Tokyo?
Yeah,
When did you come to Japan?
half a year ago,
Oh,
around that time.
so do you like it?
Yeah, like everything in Japan. Because I've been here like 2 years ago and I liked it so much, that's why I wanted to come back. But unfortunately Corona came, so I couldn't enter Japan, and because I had to stay in Ukraine, and suddenly Corona came. So I was supposed to come in summertime, but unfortunately I came in the end of October, and I stayed like 2 weeks at home, almost at home, so I couldn't use like transport, I couldn't like walk a lot, like just a little bit and just park. So I liked and I wanted to come just Japan. No Korea, no Taiwan, just Japan.
Are there some reasons to choose Japan? Like anime or culture?
No, actually I don't like anime, but I like the Japanese culture, because everyone's so polite, and I like to be respected.
Oh.
And when the Japanese people, you can feel that. Like even like small things, when you live in Japan, it's maybe invisible for you. But actually, if you come abroad, if you come to Europe, it's like kind of different small things. Like even supermarket, they always organize everything. But in Ukraine, they just give you, and that's all. But like with this organizing, you're used to, and you feel, oh, it's okay, it's normal, no one cares. But actually, yeah, you should care, because here, for example, some customers, they pay, and the staff appreciates that, and you feel like it's worth this money. So that's why I like the small thing in Japan. Also here, food every time so good quality. Japanese, they will never lie. Sometimes I I hate the too straight way. For example, I tried to here apply to university, so I spent like much money and much time. But unfortunately, they said you don't have like one certificate, so we cannot. But they said like if I have experience, because in Europe, if you have experience, so it's okay to not have one certificate or something. But they said no, and I just asked them like, show me please another candidate who has experience already, like at this age. Like they like no, just certificate. So that's why I feel that sometimes it's too straight way, and it's everywhere. So if they choose to be right or to make money, they will choose to be right. So they don't care about any amount of money. Even if it's like gojuman yen, they don't care. Like they will be right. So they always connect and always so committed to companies. So that's why I find it surprising. Because in Ukraine, people will choose money every time. Like they don't care about like it's correct or not correct. They will find some way just to get this money, especially if it's like big money. So that's why I feel it's surprising. But mostly, for example, food in Japan so nice. Like every time nice quality, every time everything fresh. And when you come, my favorite is Japanese beef because I never eaten like this kind of beef before. In Japan, it's different. And for example, tuna also different. So, this square, it's perfect inside, perfect kind inside. So in Ukraine, you cannot find it all, just meat. But here, meat is something sophisticated, like I would say.
Yeah, as you said, Japanese workers are very loyal to their companies, so they dedicate to their company.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I worked overtime every day when I was employee. And you said Japanese people are polite.
Yeah.
So you are treated politely in Japan.
In Japan, because it's not because they want actually to be polite. It's because they're taught to be polite, and because you have to do like this. And Japanese they do. And from the childhood in here, they brought up children with this attitude to be polite. And I know it's fake, and sometimes they talk behind someone's back. In Japan, it's like waraguchi-you, like this, like talk behind someone's back. But it's okay. Like if face to face we are polite, I don't care what you're talking about my back.
And also, you said you like Japanese food.
Yeah.
What is the favorite food in Japan?
Favorite? Actually, I like to eat French in Japan. Yeah, it's like so weird, but they cook it with Japanese products, so that's why. And meat here, like I mentioned the best, and even like people agree who been to. I never been to France, but people who been to France, they say like in Japan meat is better and ryori is better, much better. And I like teppanyaki. Is teppanyaki?
Oh yeah.
If from Japanese food, because it's so tasty. Yeah, but mostly I like French with Japanese products.
Yeah, actually, there are many international foods in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's customized to Japan. Yeah, so I like it. And many foreigners say that about their life in Japan. What do you eat for breakfast usually?
I usually just desserts. Everything sweet.
Sweet.
Sweets, yeah.
It's very interesting. Do you cook by yourself?
No, unfortunately. I can cook. I have actually, a series of sweet pictures. So I cooked, I designed, and I took picture. I can show you later. I'm so jotsu at that, but now I don't have time. So I buy something and maybe some small transaction, like I buy croissants but without nothing inside. I buy banana, I buy some like cream or I don't need Nutella, like something for inside. So I make, cut croissant, make cream and banana and like 2 parts. So I don't eat too much like bread. And that's why.
You eat sweet food every morning?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
If I don't eat sweet food, I am sad. And for example, when I go to some short trip, and they have Japanese style breakfast. But every time I'm expecting just give me a piece of cake in the morning. I don't care about like fish, rice. I don't care about how tasty it is. I just want a piece of cake in the morning, and that's all.
I see. You have a very good figure. So do you exercise?
Yeah, I do yoga every morning. It's like first step. I walk around 10,000 steps. It's like second step. I go 3-4 times a week to pole dance studio, pole dance and aerial dance. So that's why I think, and also I have many stress. So that's why, I think it's okay to eat sweets.
Will you continue to live in Japan?
I hope so.
Yeah, good. I hope so too.
Which place did you enjoy recently?
Recently, last weekend, I went to Karizawa. And actually, I want to come back. But firstly, I have to mention that you should bring some warm clothes. Because I went to Karizawa like light clothes, because in Tokyo over 20 degrees, and Karizawa like 2 degrees. Everyone went there so light clothes, and everyone was so cold. I wanted to enjoy it more, like walking, but I couldn't because so strong wind. But anyway, it's a very special place. Building like different food, very tasty. But maybe meat a little bit fatty because if it's close, cold area. So that's why beef, cows have to survive. So that's why they have fat. But meat's so tasty, but you cannot eat a lot. There also, even like near the stations, they have like lake, and you can take nice pictures just walking around, and all houses. So like in the forest, but it's all town of forest houses. So it's like so stunning, and you can take picture everywhere. And inside house, it's like very different concept. Not like in Kyoto, not like in Tokyo, but so comfortable. So I want to come back there just to stay maybe like one night at least, and just relax in the forest under on the roof, just watching sunset, watching sunrise, like this.
Do you have some other favorite place for traveling?
There are many actually. It depends like what do you want to feel like. For example, for onsen, the best place I think Yagisawa, because they have a hotel in front of Mount Fuji. Of course, Hakone is so popular here. Also Atami. It's so near and so nice. But in Yagisawa, we can see Fuji in front and lake and Fuji. And it's so nice to go in the winter because you can enjoy onsen and then you feel warm, and it's so cold outside, but you can just relax, like drinking, watching sunset and like Fuji in front of you, like very wonderful. And then enjoy like French Japanese food or just Japanese style food. Also Atami, so good for onsen. Like I never been to Hakone onsen, just travel around. But in Atami they have like mountains and sea together. So nice view. And one day they have fireworks. So if you go some particular day, you can see fireworks, you can enjoy nice view, you can enjoy traditional Japanese cuisine there. And onsen, it's like place of onsen, so that's why. But it's more like, countryside, I feel. Inside hotel, when you can see view, but if you walk on the street, you feel like countryside, like so old generation. If we're talking about Yagisawa, they're more like luxury, I feel like this. And also Kyoto nice, but Kyoto in winter, I went in winter and on Hanami to watch sakura. In winter it's so cold because I wear kimono and I wanted to walk, but my legs so long, I made small steps. Anyway, my phone switched off, so I'm like, oh my god, how can I come back fast? And small steps, I get annoyed. And everyone watched me because I'm like only one European maybe there. And now COVID, winter, I'm in kimono, I'm so cold. But I want to go, near the temple, just take picture. I went to the temple, but my phone switched off, so I couldn't take enough pictures. So I like fast to hotel. But in spring, so nice. Like Kyoto, very beautiful. But I didn't wear kimono this time. I just, enjoyed the view, and also it was nice day, so we took boat, and we were like swimming, not swimming, float.
Riding a boat.
Riding a boat. Yeah. To enjoy, Hanami.
Yeah, good.
And in the middle of Kyoto, they have many sakura, so also like nice to walk. and nice weather, and food so oishi.
You like such traditional places in Japan?
I of course like modern places, but I think Tokyo is enough. So that's why if you want to go travel, it's logical to go somewhere different from Tokyo.
Yeah, right. It's reasonable. Are there many tourists there at that time?
No.
No. Oh.
Actually, so empty Kyoto because Sakura is just 2 days, like from Friday to Sunday, but Sunday is rainy, so just 2 days, Friday, Saturday, but no many tourists, only Japanese and like few people, foreigners.
Yeah, because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
How often do you go traveling?
Well, it depends actually. Sometimes unexpected, so I have to go. For example, Karizawa, I didn't expect to go actually. It was like sudden decision for 2 days before. Like I had actually planned to go to some event, but I had to go to Karizawa just for meeting also. So I changed my plans and went to Karizawa. And sometimes, for example, during Golden Week, like it may be unexpected now to make some plans. But usually a month, several times I go somewhere different.
Wow. Yeah, it's good.
This month's not just, I have to check schedule like to tell you when I went somewhere.
Yeah, and you said you like drinking alcohol?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I guess like if I enjoy something, it's always with white wine.
Good. And the white wine.
Yeah.
Wow, I wanna take a video with wine.
Okay, next time.
Yeah, it's good. Which place do you wanna go next time?
Kobe.
Kobe. Oh.
But it's so far actually. But I want like to try Kobe beef, so that's why I want to go just to Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe beef is very popular in Japan. You like steak, barbecue?
I don't like steak. I like teppanyaki style.
You like teppanyaki? Oh, good.
Steak is too fatty, and American style is different from Japanese. Japanese is much better, and they have more sauces like wasabi, like garlic or something. So you can like choose, and that's why it's more sophisticated rather than just steak. America is, and steak, my imagination is difficult to chew, difficult to eat. But teppanyaki is like something like melting in your mouth, like this.
I see. Yeah, right. So, thank you for your time. See you next video.
See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.